What's up guys, Zach Miniatures back with another video tutorial, and this time we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Alright, so you guys read the title of the video. Things haven't been going very well for the Grimdark Compendium over the last several months, so what I want to talk about in this video is what happened and what we're doing now to fix things, and then what we plan to do in the future. So before we get into all the negative stuff and I'll tell you about all the bad happenings, I do want to say that the last few years have been really great for the compendium. You know, I've been working on putting together this tutorial website and this membership website where people can come and learn about the Grimdark painting style. And yeah, so the last few years have been great. You know, last year was particularly good. And, you know, I have a lot of support from the community, and I get to work with a lot of people from the community. And so, you know, everything's been really awesome, and I do appreciate all you guys and everyone from the community, and especially people that come onto the website and support us there, and, you know, all the followers we have, and just everyone that kind of cheers us on and keeps us going from day to day. So what happened? Well, let's start with about 5 or 6 years ago, I started working on the website, and I was doing it myself. Now, I'm primarily just an artist. I don't really have any web developing skills or anything like that. So, you know, I was just using like WordPress to build a website, and it was more like a blog. And I wasn't really kind of focused on exactly what I wanted to do, but I was trying to move away from like Patreon and YouTube and just have all my content on this website and put all my effort into that. But like I said, I didn't really know what I was doing. But fortunately, someone from the community came forward and offered their help to me, and that person's name is Sean. You may have heard me talk about him a lot. When he came on, he's a web developer, and he started helping me with the site and kind of helping me obtain my vision. Things really started to pick up for me as a content creator or a miniature artist. And so we worked together for some times, and things are really good for a long time after having him on. And then eventually we got to a point where things kind of, we had attained most of our goals, and things kind of went a little bit stale, and our vision for the website kind of differed. Like, him and I weren't really on the same page anymore, and so we split ways. And this was last year. So we split ways last year, I guess in about October. And so I went out and started looking for another web developer. So I met a guy, I'm not going to say his name or his company's name or anything like that, but I met a guy, went and started talking with him about my ideas and stuff for the website and what I wanted to do. And so we went through the normal things where he showed me the websites that he worked on, and gave me his credentials and that sort of thing. And so we ended up working together. And shortly after I brought him on to work on the Grimdark Compendium, things started to rapidly fall apart for the website. So this new developer that I had just didn't know what he was doing. It's pretty much as simple as that. He just, the stuff that he showed me, like the websites that he had already built, as far as I understand it now, those are just kind of built in like something called Divi like theme. It's really easy to just import working websites. And so he had showed me some stuff that looked really good, but when he got into the back end of my website, I just don't think that he knew how to handle all the moving parts that were going on the compendium, because we have multiple tiers of memberships and subscriptions, memberships, and just how to manage all that kind of stuff. And as he was working on things, he was really kind of focused on getting more subscribers and stuff like that, but he was just doing really kind of shady stuff, and just doing stuff that was causing a lot of harm. So one of the things that he did was we went through and decided to do an email campaign to offer a discount for select members. And we, the way that we market is we email market. And we had selected just a few emails to market to give 50% off of a yearly subscription to the website. But instead of just sending that email out to the selected people. He sent it to our entire database. So as you can imagine, a lot of people took advantage of that, and that pretty much halved the amount of subscriptions we had. So a lot of people were able to just cancel their subscription they had and sign up for this discount, which was a pretty steep discount, 50%. And so that really did a lot of damage to us on a financial level. And then he also did some really just kind of shady stuff. And if you experience this while you're on the Grimdark Compendium, I do apologize. I wasn't aware exactly what he was doing, but as soon as I did find out, I did terminate him as quickly as I could get rid of him. So he was hiding the cancel button. So if you signed up to the website, you couldn't cancel within the first 10 days, and then you also couldn't cancel 5 days before your subscription was about to renew. So that's really just kind of slimy sales tactics stuff. And, that's not something I condone at all. So I do apologize about that. And so that, that kind of messes with my credibility. So he not only cost me pretty much half of my subscriber base, he also cost me a lot of my credibility for those people that were affected by it. But so that's what's been going on for the last 5 months or so with the website. Is I had him on. He was here for about four months. And the main reason I brought him in was mainly I wanted a redesign on the website. So you might have noticed that the homepage changed, and it took him a very long time to get that done, and it still wasn't finished by the time that he left, and the website was just kind of a mess. So after getting rid of him, I was kind of a bit lost at that point, to be honest with you. I didn't really know what to do, and so, like I said, about half of my subscriber base was either gone or getting their subscription for basically free. So I considered just giving it up. I was pretty defeated at that point. I'd put 6 or 7 years into this, building all this content, and such a grind doing all this weekly content drops and making sure that we had other artists on, and I was managing other artists and making sure that I had content from them to put on the website, and then dropping my own content every week. And I've been doing this for so long, and just get pushed back down that far, there's no way I could grind that back out. It's like all this work is just such a hard grind. And then to just have half of what you've built taken away from you just overnight is a pretty big blow, and it's been pretty hard for me to deal with. So that's what happened. And like I said, I'd considered just, giving it up. Now, I come from the movie industry. I could easily have gone back there and painted props for movies and stuff like that. That's where, I really came from. And that's a real lucrative industry. The problem is there's just no passion in it for me. It's not something I enjoy doing. I don't really enjoy the people, and I can't really teach anything. Most of the time I'm working, it's NDA stuff, so I can't really disclose the paint schemes or anything that I did. And I really just enjoy teaching people how to paint and stuff like that. So that was the decision I was faced with. I could either just give up on the Grimdark Compendium and go back to movie stuff, or do something completely different. So that's where we're at right now. Now Sean has reached back out to me, so he was kind of just sitting back, kind of watching what was going on, and he just noticed that things were pretty bad. We weren't doing any kind of marketing or anything like that, and things were just going from bad to worse for the website. So Sean reached back out, and when he contacted me, I'd already gotten rid of the other website developer, and I was just kind of pretty lost. I didn't really know what to do. Like I said, I'd effectively lost about 50% of all the work that I'd put into the website over the last 6 or 7 years. And yeah, I just didn't know what to do. I was just real defeated. I didn't really want to do all this grind. It was a big grind to get the website to where it was. I didn't really want to redo all that again. I was just down about it. I just kind of felt really lost, and I didn't know what I was going to do. So Sean reached back out, and we kind of came up with a plan on how to fix things. So we came up with a plan on how to fix the website immediately and get it back to something that was much more palatable for the members, and then we came up with a course of action for future content. So the problem with what I was doing over the last several years was dropping, weekly content. I just really can't drop weekly content anymore, to be honest with you. I just can't do that anymore. I pride myself and the Compendium on having the best Grimdark painting tutorials on the internet, and it's really hard to have that level of quality when you're worried about getting something out every week. And it just takes away from the vision. It takes away from my creativity, and it just a deadline like that to make sure that we have something every week to make people happy. It's just not sustainable anymore, and it's not something I'm willing to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take all the tutorials that are on the website now, and we're going to rearrange those into courses. And there's one course on the website already, or actually there's multiple courses, but one of the main ones I'm going to talk about right now is the Learn Grimdark course. And so this is a free course, and it teaches you all the fundamentals and basic application techniques that you'll need to get started in the Grimdark style. So the first few videos are just some of the fundamental tutorials that have been out for a while, and then some of the other videos are more focused on specific techniques. So there's like a chipping video, there's a heavy rust video, there's a modeling video, and then oil techniques. There's just a bunch of different techniques, all the just kind of basic techniques that you need to know how to paint the Grimdark style. And it's a 10-part series, and it's aimed for the absolute beginner. And so that's one of the courses that we have. We have other courses as well. So some of the older tutorial series that I have, like the Ultramarines or the Black Legion, the Custodes, all that will be rearranged into a course. And as a member, you'll get access to all the courses, or you can just buy the courses if you want to just buy the course and you don't really want to become a member. But that's what we're going to do with all the current tutorials that are on there. We're just going to reorganize everything into a course. And then going forward, as I was saying, I'm not going to be dropping tutorials on a weekly basis. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to build a really good course, and when I get done with the course, I'm going to drop it onto the website. So that course could be like a 1 to 5 or maybe even 10-part series on how to paint like a chapter, or it could be just general info or general techniques, ideas or theories, or tyrannids or whatever. A course can really be on anything. But the point is, it's not just going to be a one drop per week. I'm going to hold the content until I finish the series and drop it. And you may have noticed I've been doing this for a while. Like I'll try to drop one part of a series every week, and it just doesn't work. I can't really focus on making each individual tutorial as good as I can and make sure that the quality's there, because I'm more worried about getting it out on time. So that's the plan going forward. We're going to focus on courses. So go to the website and check that out. The Learn Grimdark course is free. You'll see some of the other courses up there. We will have courses from other people in the community as well. So Colonel has been working with us for some time, so we have a lot of his content. We'll organize that into a course, and we've talked about future courses from Colonel. Same thing with Valbjorn. We have a 3-part course from him, which is the fundamentals of sculpting with either milliput or green stuff, and we've also talked with him about future courses. And that's the direction that we're going to be going. And hopefully we can get a lot more artists from the community to come in and make a course to teach you different aspects, or just give you a different look on painting or something like that. So that's what we're going to do on the website. Now, there's some other things I want to do now. Like I said, earlier, I'd mentioned that I made the website to kind of focus on getting away from like Patreon and YouTube. And I don't really post a lot onto YouTube, but I want to start posting on YouTube a little bit more consistently. And I think what I'll use that opportunity for is to kind of build community stuff. So we're going to be doing a painting competition. Now, I've been wanting to do a regular painting competition for some time, like a yearly Grimdark painting competition. So we're going to start focusing on that. And we're also going to start doing some like painting challenges and just doing stuff to build up the community and just be a little bit more involved. So, I have the Grimdark Painters Facebook and a big Discord, and a lot of people on Instagram follow me. And it's really hard for me to interact with you guys because it's just like my nose is down in the dirt, making sure that I get this content out to you on a weekly basis, and it just leaves little time for me to interact with the people that support me, because I have a family, and the main goal of my career is to be able to spend time with my family and have free time and, be able to be with them. And so it's really hard to divide up that time where I'm just grinding, getting content out every week, and that leaves no time for interacting with you guys and little time for my family. So we just kind of need to rebalance stuff. And I'm hoping to do a lot more community stuff. And, like I said, I have this Grimdark Painters Facebook, and I don't even think I've been able to post on there for a long time. Now, I do scroll through and look at the posts, and sometimes I'll comment and like stuff. And, I'm real proud of everybody that's on the Facebook, Grimdark Facebook. It's really been interesting to see how that's developed over, I think it's been up for like a year or two now, and the quality of posts and everything's gotten really good at this point. So I'm real proud of you guys about that. And I think the Grimdark community is just in a great spot right now. It's just unfortunate what happened to the website, and it really just took me down a notch for sure. I was just feeling really down about it and not sure what to do. But I think we'll just refocus with courses and growing the community. And one of the real big things is this yearly painting challenge I want to do, or maybe we'll do it twice a year. I'm not sure. We haven't really worked out the details on that. Mainly, we're just focusing on fixing the website at this point, and then reorganizing all the tutorials into courses, and then planning on the next courses that are going to be coming up. So, what do you guys want to see? What are some courses you're interested in? I'm particularly interested in Tyranids right now. I went and bought one of the new models, and think I might do a course on Tyranids. I know, a lot of comments out there is like, oh, you really need to do a full course on Tyranids. Some of the tutorials I have kind of briefly touch on like flesh recipes for Tyranids, or but I don't really have a full course for it. So that's something I'm looking forward to. But let me know in the comments, if there's like a course that you want to know about, or you want to see, you want to learn how to paint the Grimdark style. Let me know in the comments, and don't say Night Lords. I don't know if I can do Night Lords. I don't know why. I'm just not a big fan. But that's probably one of the most requested like tutorial series ever. So that one's already been recommended a million times. So let's leave that one off. But that's it, guys. That's really all I wanted to talk about. I'm not, like I said, it's just been a real rough last couple months for the compendium. It was a really hard blow to deal with. And there's a moment of time there where I just was kind of like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. But I think we're gonna be all right, and we're gonna just keep on going with this thing, and just kind of rebalance, refocus, and just kind of and try this course approach. And I think it's going to work out a lot better for me. It's going to work out a lot better for everyone else. You're going to get a much clearer picture of learning when we're posting courses. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.